MMA Boxing Talk here. I just wanted to talk about a fight that is in the works at the moment, which would be a very, very sensational fight for boxing fans. I mean, this is a fight that boxing fans have been licking their chops for over, at least 2 years now. And that is Vasyl Lomachenko versus Guillermo Rigondeaux. Um, they're trying to make this fight for December 9th. A couple days ago, Dan Rafael from ESPN, he tweeted out that this fight is in the works for December 9th. Um, and from the sounds of it, Bob Arum is he's basically singing the same tune. Apparently, Rigondeaux is willing to fight at 130. It's not just talk. That is true. So Rigondeaux is willing to move up 8 pounds to fight Lomachenko. Very, very interesting. Of course, about a year ago or something around a year ago, maybe it was more like 2 years ago. They were talking about having a catchweight fight at 124 because at the time Lomachenko was fighting at 126 and Rigondeaux fighting at 122, so they were going to meet in the middle. Now things have changed a little bit. Rigondeaux's been very inactive. Not too many fans know of Rigondeaux. Lomachenko's built a little bit of a fan base since then. He's also moved up to 130 and grabbed the belt there. So now Rigondeaux doesn't have as much leverage as he once did. So now that's probably the reason why he has to go to 130 to fight Lomachenko. But he's been very, very active on social media lately. Rigondeaux's been calling out Loma like crazy. And he's been talking, willing to go to 130, no problem. So what's the issue, things like that. And Bob Arum's basically saying that, he's not bullshitting. He's willing to do it at 130. So that's amazing news, If this fight really does get signed, sealed, and delivered for December 9th, I mean, we are going to be in for a big treat. Rigondeaux is the type of fighter that he gets. He doesn't always get up for the fights. He's so much of a talented fighter, and a lot of times there's really nobody out there to really test him. You see him in his fights, and he doesn't go for the kill. He just he can be boring at times, and despite his tremendous skill and abilities. But this fight he would have a hell of a training camp. He'd be just giving her, and this is a fight that he can't take lightly. That's what I was trying to say. He takes a lot of his fights lightly because that's how good he is. And what's so amazing about this fight is that both guys are two-time Olympic gold medal winners. I mean, it's never happened in boxing where two guys fight each other and each guy has 2 gold medals apiece. So that'll be 4 gold medals in the ring at one time. We've never seen that before. And Lomachenko and Rigondeaux, because they both were in the Olympics for so long and amateur for so long, they don't really have many pro fights. Rigondeaux is only 17-0, and he's 36 years old, and his record's 17-0 in professional boxing. Lomachenko is 9-1. Of course, Lomachenko's one loss was very controversial. Orlando Salido was fighting extremely dirty, multiple shots below the belt, and it was Lomachenko's second pro fight, fighting a very seasoned opponent. I'll give Salido that, but there's a reason why Salido is pricing himself out for the Lomachenko fight now. He doesn't want the fight anymore unless they're going to pay him millions of dollars or whatever. So it's very interesting. Lomachenko is quite a bit younger than Rigondeaux. Lomachenko's 29. Rigondeaux's 36. Loma's 5'6" with a 65.5-inch reach. Rigondeaux is 2 inches shorter, but he has a 68-inch reach. So Rigondeaux has a 2.5-inch reach advantage. but he's 2 inches shorter than Loma. Um, Another thing I want to throw out there is Lomachenko. He won his gold medals in 2008 and 2012. I believe in 2008 he won a gold medal at 126, and then in 2012 he won his gold medal at 130. Rigondeaux won both of his gold medals in 2000 and 2004, and I believe they were both at 122. So I mean, just the credentials these guys have, the hardware these guys have. I mean, phenomenal, and they're both two of the best pound for pound fighters in the world. I know Rigondeaux has been very inactive lately, but he's still right up there, and his skill seems to have not deteriorated. Um, it was interesting. They asked Conor McGregor a few weeks ago, who are your favorite fighters, and he said himself he's a Rigondeaux man, but he also he likes Lomachenko very much as well. And Conor is obviously he's not a pro boxer, so the boxing fans are going to say, why would you even bring that up? But Conor is he's obsessed with human movement, and obviously Lomachenko and Rigondeaux have really caught his attention, caught his eye. And for very good reason, because both these guys are tremendous fighters. It's going to be a tough fight for Loma. I do favor Lomachenko to win this fight. He's been more active lately. He's fought better competition. He is younger. He is bigger. But you just can't count out Guillermo Rigondeaux. And this is the type of fight where he's really going to get up for it. He's really going to be motivated. And I think that's what Rigondeaux needs, especially at this point in his career where, he still really hasn't made a big name for himself, mainstream-wise. And he's getting up there in age. He's 36. So it's now or never for Rigondeaux, and that's why he's taking this fight. That's why he's moving up 8 pounds to fight Loma. I cannot wait. I really, really hope this fight gets signed, sealed, and delivered, because it will be a treat for boxing fans and MMA fans. Any sports combat fans are going to love this fight. So I really hope it happens. And, they have enough time to really build this fight up. Hopefully it'll be on ESPN or something like that. It'll more than likely be a pay-per-view, I would think. I mean, if Crawford Postal was pay-per-view, I would assume Lomachenko Rigondeaux would be pay-per-view. But anyway, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this fight. Still in the works, but it's sounding like it's going to happen December 9th. Can't wait. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.